Today's topic is about blocks. Blocks and its properties. Okay, class 9. It's a theory session today. Tomorrow I'll give you the examples for all these blocks. Okay, blocks are four types. Those are control blocks, procedure blocks, editing blocks, and trigger blocks. Okay. Uh, there are four types of blocks. First one is control blocks, which will be control the session, progress session. Progress session, we have to control means we have to use control blocks. Okay. Then second one, procedure blocks. Procedure blocks. It is a small program. It is also a it is work like a function, but it has different different scenarios. For this procedures we can get from outside the main, outside the progress session. We can pick that outside progress session procedures, and we can call inside the another progress session, and we can use procedure will work like this. Function we cannot take from another file. Okay, and another progress session we cannot include in the current session. Okay, it is a small program, we can call program, and small block or sub program, we can call like this. Okay. Then third one, editing blocks. Editing blocks, what it will use means it can be edit the data. What we have some source buffer and target buffer, so we have to get the source. From the source buffer we have to get the data from the database table. Then we can read the data, and we can update the data by using editing blocks. Okay, we can edit the data to database. Okay, I'm generally giving. Please do the exercise and give elaborate answers for this. Okay. Trigger blocks. Trigger blocks, what it will work means, if like button, we have for general example, I'll give you the switch. Okay. If we put on to the, if we on the switch, it will triggers. It will supply the power to the some bulb, and some fans will be there in our home, right? It is the example for a triggered block. Like this it will work. If we have some triggers inside the programs, we can use triggers. Then if we click on that field, if we use trigger to the that field, and that field will triggers, and it will displays the outputs. Okay. Like button, it will work. And I'll give you the assignment. Give elaborate answers for types of block. Okay, you guys understand? Then
Yes,
yeah, under control blocks, what are the types of control blocks will be there? Okay, types of control block. First one, do block. Second one, for. Third one, repeat. I already gave answers for this already. For these editing blocks in class 7, I gave the examples. So you can take that examples for this, okay, for editing blocks. How do will work? It will get the expressions from one expression to another expression. Then it will show inside that it will result some different answer, and outside that it will result as different answer. Okay, do we cannot display proper outputs outside the do block. Okay, we cannot display proper outputs. We cannot display proper output outside the end statement. Okay, for coming to the for, we can get the proper output out, outside the end statement. In repeat, we can edit data to the database or table fields. You can take the examples of class class 6. One second. Class 7. Here, just you take this. We'll see outside the block. We can take, we can run it. For this, we just see results. 6. So if we give this inside the, inside the end statement, we'll get whatever the data we have, that will get like this. Okay, we like this it will be counted. If we coming to for each statement, I'll give for each customer no log and display. Wait a second, I'll give where condition here, where customer dot custom equals to 3000, display customer name. One second. So for this one is fine. Okay, for one second, we can display the count. One second. Okay, we cannot display the customer, customer fields, but we can display variables. We can display, count how many count we have, that many count we can able to display. Variable I total equals as integer no lock, no undo define where I input as integer okay. I'll give you the examples tomorrow. Okay. I Now I cannot write the question queries. 1 second. I'll give you the examples tomorrow for these. That one is I'll cover that scoping also. We for scoping we'll use for, do, and find statements. So scopes we have one topic. Weak scope, strong scope, and free reference. For strong scope we'll use will for strong scope we use do and repeat, and for weak scope we'll use for, and for free reference we'll use find. So that I'll cover in next class, and I'll give you the examples properly. Okay, because now I'm a bit confusing. We'll do the theory session only today. Okay, coming to, if you guys have if you guys know anything means you can do the exercise for this. That is fine to me. It will be good for you guys as well. Okay, procedure blocks. Procedure blocks, we can call it as subprogram, some small block or small program we can add within the session or with outside the session. So we'll use under procedure we have 4 types of blocks. Internal procedure, second one external procedure, third one is persistent procedure, and fourth one super procedure. Okay, for internal procedure we can define this procedure inside the progress session, like function. We can define procedure inside the progress session. Okay, progress session. Sorry, we can define the procedure inside the progress session. We can define anywhere. Okay, you can define the procedure in front of the main procedure, or you can define that procedure at last of the main procedure. It can be read. Okay, with the run statement we can run the procedure. Okay, with run statement we can run the procedure anywhere in the progress session. Okay, then like a function we can we should not, it is not needed of forward statement anything, any kind of statements we don't need of providing to the procedure. We just assign the, we just define that and declare that, that's it. We have to define that procedure in any, within the progress session anywhere, and we can declare the session by using run statement. Anywhere you can run within the main procedure. Outside the main procedure you cannot run, because it won't read. Okay, then coming to external procedure, this procedure will be available in some other file. Okay, one is x.p is one file, and y.p is another file. I need x.p's procedure inside the y.p. So by using external procedure we can put that into the into the y.p by using run statement. Okay, we can call another procedure, another progress session file into current session. Okay, I'll give you the syntaxes for you guys for this one. I'll give you the this syntax in next class. Okay, syntax, we have two types of syntax by using as and by. I'll give you that syntax in tomorrow's session, and I'll give you the examples as well for this one. Okay, then coming to the persistent procedure. Persistent procedure also work like external procedure. We can get the, in global one few files will be will be used for multiple files. Okay, so that we'll call as global files. So that global file has some procedures. That procedures we'll call it as persistent procedures. So that procedures can be called by using some syntax, and we can call anywhere, and we can use that values. Then we have to define, we have to keep that file location in the current session. Okay, current file, and we have to use that persistent procedure. Okay, we can get from global programs or files, and by using syntax we can include in current session. It is also called as external procedure. Okay, then coming to the super procedure. Super procedure is work like internal procedure. It is work like internal procedure, but we currently don't use super procedure. It's a, I mean, due to this, it will cause some internal data mismatches, so we don't use. Okay, just you just, if someone will ask you so super procedure, it will work like an internal procedure. If they ask you elaborate this, and currently we don't use super procedure, so we don't have much idea like that, you have to say. Then otherwise you need some statement, means I'll give you in I'll post you in WhatsApp. Okay, this I'll elaborate answer, but it will be confused for you also. Okay, you guys understand? I'll give you the answers
Yes, sir.
for all these. Actually, everyone will go to ask functions, procedures, scopes, locks. Next topics are based on scope. Actually, they don't ask you guys examples for this. Just they'll ask you theoretical answers only. They'll ask you theoretical answers. We have to explain in orally these topics. I mean, for procedure, in function also they'll ask you, but I want to give, I mean, if you guys go to the projects, they'll ask you to work on the procedures and functions, right? So I am giving all the examples for you guys. Okay, then coming to the editing blocks, there are three types of editing blocks. First one is prompt for. I'll give you the examples tomorrow. Okay, for this one, it will be very good. I mean, very good exercise. Sometimes we can use, we cannot use us, but in few projects they'll ask you to work on editing blocks also. Okay, prompt for, we have some record. I mean, source buffer and record buffer. Okay, from the source buffer, it will read the data from the source buffer. Okay, it will read it will read the data from the source buffer. Buffers also I'll give you the exam. I mean, buffers also one of the topic I'll cover you in further classes. Okay, just it will read, I mean, like source buffer means it is I mean, whatever the data we are temporarily storing, I mean, we are assigning to the customer table, right? Those values we can call it as source buffers. Okay, that values we just, it will read and it will show you this one is, this field is for this field has this name, this field has this number, this field has this city, like that it will be elaborates. Okay, then it will then coming to, for this one examples I'll give you next class. Then I'm going to second topic for the inside this set. set Set will read, I mean, it will read and display. Okay, it will read the data and displays the. But in prompt for also we can read and display, but for best practice we have to use set. Okay, for best practice we have to use, they'll ask you which one is best practice to display the data. You just say like set is the one of the editing block, we can display the we can read and display the data. For reading and displaying, for coming some other you don't club further classes we have I said you na, no log that one, you show or you don't say that. Okay, they'll ask you in the blocks, they'll, if they specifically they'll ask you blocks, which block is used to display the data and read the data, which one is best practice to use, they'll ask you like that. If they ask like this, means you have to say set is the best practice to display the data. Okay. Then coming to third topic, update. For this one, we have update statement. It will reads and displays and updates data to record buffer. It will show all data to the record buffer. Okay, records will be, it will updates the data and reads the data and displays the data to the record buffer. Record buffer means output. Okay, output we are able to update. User can update. We are the users, right? So we can update. Uh, I mean reads, displays the data by using update. Okay, these are the topics today I have explained. For trigger blocks we don't have any types. Okay, it's a just we have to say like it will work like a button. We if we click on any one of the button, it will triggers the data and it will shows the output like that. You have to say that's it. Other than that we don't have any explanation to the trigger blocks. In If someone will ask you do you have any experience on trigger blocks, you just say no, I'm not having that much because I'm just doing the bug fixes, right? So we cannot, we didn't go through the till that like that. You have to say, okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. I have completed my session.
అక్క ఎస్టర్డే ఫంక్షన్ చెప్పినారు కదా,
Yeah,
అది అవుట్పుట్ పారామీటర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పండి.
output parameter. Okay, I'll execute in and will post you in WhatsApp. Okay, we don't have that much time to
ఓకే
explain here.
ఓకే
It will take some time. You guys can
ఓకే
browse in net. You guys can browse in Google. You can find many output functions. That's why I gave you the I gave you the assignment to you guys only. You didn't see that question. For output, using output also you have to give the assignment. See, give one example with output parameter. Please, you guys has to do, because you will get right how output parameter is working. I know how to write, but you guys don't know, right, how to write the output parameter using in the function. For the procedures also we'll use input parameters and output parameters. So for this one also we can run by using run statement, but not that much function like function we can run, but there is more positive feedbacks for procedure, but we don't have that much positive feedbacks for function. We cannot get the function from one dot one file to another file, but procedure has a positive positive scenario. So we can get the procedure from one file to another file. We can, so like that it will be the difference. I'll give one more assignment question. Difference between procedure and function. This is two questions. Please make a note and please give me the assignment today. Please, who are not submitted till how many assignments, please submit as soon as possible, because you guys may, if you guys are practicing well, you guys can learn more. Okay.
ఓకే
For triggered blocks, we will consider it as do do also. We can give it as example. Trigger blocks we have we can use do with end statement. Okay, starts with do and ends with end statement. If you guys having any time, you just browse it and do some exercises on this before I gave examples for these topics. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Akka.
Okay, then you have any questions, please let me know.
No, Akka.
Okay, I'm stopping.